Welcome to the homestead. Well, we came up this afternoon and it's thundering, lightning, and sprinkling. It's supposed to be really a big storm, chance of tornadoes, and large hail. I hope we don't get hail because I would really hate for my garden tunnel to get holes in it. I'm hearing thunder right now. One of the things that I'm super excited about is this wood we have here. These are huge pallets that Lee went and picked up on the other side of Dallas, and they were free, and they said come back anytime. So what we're thinking is twice a week Lee will go out to Dallas and he'll pick up some wood, and then twice a week we'll bring it back to the property because this is good stuff. Look at how thick this wood is. Look at that. And they're about, I don't know, 6 feet long, 6 feet wide. And so we're gonna take these pieces apart. We're gonna do some things. We're gonna make some beds, some flower beds, some of those upright flower beds by using some of this wood. We're gonna build some things with them, like we can use it as deck wood. We can use it as to build a little shed, to have a battery shed. The idea behind a battery shed is that right now all the things that plug in that have batteries, we take and we plug into the RV, and every outlet has something charging on it, whether it's a camera battery or a drill battery or just the batteries recharging the rechargeable batteries. Every outlet's got batteries charging. But if we build a shed that's waterproof, that has a bunch of shelves and outlets, we can charge everything in this building. And I don't know, it's a plan anyway, and I think it will work. Also, Lee said that storm is heading this direction with 65-mile-an-hour winds, and it's coming about 30 miles per hour this direction, which I don't know what that means, but it's going to get worse. So anyway, super stoked about all this wood. They also said they had metal. Lee couldn't think of what we needed metal for because he said it was real thick metal, and it was like, I don't know, 2-3 feet long and 5-6 feet wide, and he said it was super heavy wood. He couldn't think of what to do with it, and I said, you know what, I can come up with something to do with it. If they're offering free stuff, let's take it. Then we don't have to buy stuff. And we've been trying to think of ways to really secure those blocks, the cinder blocks that we have, not really cinder blocks because they're full blocks, but to have those blocks that are holding up the cottages really secured. And I can picture putting this metal down into the ground to hold those blocks from moving. And so I think that would work. And so I'm hoping that we're able to get some of that metal. Anyhow, twice a week, God willing, we'll get some more of this wood. And I am really looking forward to trying to do one of those garden beds outside. And then we wouldn't have to have all the tubs and buckets. And so, gift from God right here. I've walked out to the garden to give it a check out. So, the potatoes. The corn. Some of this is not corn. This is corn. This is corn. This is corn. This is corn. And that's corn. All these, well, those are the straw sprouting. You could see it over here in ones where the corn was not planted. Strawberries are still doing good. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's my wildflower that grew in the tomatoes. How pretty! Tomatoes seem to be doing okay. Still doing okay. Doing okay. This tomato looks really big. And look, it's got some flowers. And I think what I'm supposed to do with these is flip them like this, let them pollinate. I don't know. If we don't get tomatoes, I'll have to look up. But they said usually wind is what pollinates. Since we don't have wind, I'm going to have to shake it up myself. Here's the asparagus. And as you can see, the asparagus has all these little seeds. So I should capture these little seeds so we can plant asparagus elsewhere. Maybe I'll do that. My other tomato looks good. It also is getting some flowers right there. I'll shake them up when they open. These are cucumbers. Cucumbers. Here's the carrots. And here's onions. Not sure if that's onions or not. We know that these two are onions. Little sprouts that were left over. They're sprouting. This one here is artichoke. These are eggplant. This one here, some type of cucumber, I think. There's one of my corn. Indoor potatoes, looking good. My peas and green beans, looking good. This here was also a green bean, and then here are those little plants that I transplanted at the end of the day. This is a marigold here, and these are supposed to be marigolds, but I see nothing. Here's some more. Surrounding in the plant is the squash, but those are the tomatoes that came from that tray. I don't know what this is. Here's the zucchini, and also surrounded by tomato plants that I transplanted in the bigger containers. And here's some more zucchini, and transplanted these. I do not know what that is. I do not know what that is. That's a tomato. I think these are peppers. And then over here we have the cauliflower and the kale. I think I'm going to need to pick some of that kale off and eat it before it all turns yellow like this. Well, as you can see, the garden's doing really good. I did plant some other things that you didn't get to see the last time I was here, so let me show you what I planted. Okay, in here we will have different kinds of green beans, peas, cantaloupe, baby watermelon, bigger watermelon, and beets. And when they pop up and get big enough, I will transplant them into their place. I also planted, as you can see, in bigger dishes that are divided, a variety of fruit. Raspberry, elderberry, blackberry, blueberry, apple, and cherry. We'll see how that goes. So far, nothing. Still damp though, so they're still doing good. Okay, that's it with our garden check. But I don't know if you can hear that, but the thunder roars. And so It is sprinkling, a little harder than it was when I came out, and I need to get back that direction. We're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do inside. We do have some broken blinds, so we're talking about fixing the broken blinds while we're stuck inside. Unfortunately, it's gonna rain all weekend, and so we are going to have to do jobs outside whether we like it or not, because work must go on. Unless there's heavy lightning, we will be outside. My thought is that we need to move some dirt so we can start the next cottage build and lay the foundation. So I might be doing that. Lee might be doing that too. He might be putting in fence posts. I have no idea what's on Lee's agenda for this weekend, but it's going to be a wet one unless the sun peeks out, which is a possibility tomorrow. But tonight, nothing but storming. So next time you see me, I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'll be doing something.